All right, you guys, welcome back to the house. So, you guys know that originally I was not going to speak about this. I was like, no, stay away from me with this, okay? Because back in the day, I actually used to kind of talk about bloggers and YouTubers and things of that nature, just talking about anything. As I've grown on YouTube, I've kind of, rethought that practice because I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird, okay, to talk about your quote unquote colleagues. Y'all get what I'm saying? And so I didn't want to talk about it, but I've already talked about it, on the platform a couple of times at this point. And I just kind of feel like it wouldn't be fair if I didn't at least come up with a conclusion, right? And so, of course, we're going to be talking about the Monica from All About the Tea. She did respond last night. But very quickly, you guys know the situation that's been happening with All About the Tea. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of a disclaimer, I do reference and cite All About the Tea here on House of Aaron, okay? So I ain't never gonna run Monica all the way down to the ground because how would I look knowing that we get information from their blog, okay? So that's what we're not about to do. However, I am going to run down some of the things that she talked about last night. You guys know that Pledge ended up quitting, the panel from All About the Tea. And then some other panel members went onto their respective channels and started talking trash about the platform and this, that, and the third. And it was just a whole hot ass mess. Public opinion, as you guys know, swayed away from Monica. People were saying hashtag surviving the avatar. They was calling her a liar and a fraud. Wendy Osefro from the Potomac Housewives spoke on it, via Twitter, which that's how I kind of got into it because I'm like, okay, if a housewife is commenting on it, then I have no choice, okay? At this point, I ain't got no choice. But Monica responded last night, as I already said. And, she had Tanya Griffin host this interview, right? Because Monica hasn't posted a video in a couple of days. She's been kind of MIA while this whole thing has just been blowing up. And she finally came back out. And so we was all like, okay, we ready to hear her side of the story, which we did. But when I logged on and I saw Tanya Griffin, I was like, what the hell is going on? Okay, what is going on? Now, if you guys don't know, Tanya Griffin is Jamal Bryant's ex-girlfriend, okay? She was Jamal Bryant's girlfriend when Giselle and Jamal were dating on this past season of Potomac. But yeah, I thought it was a little weird, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a little odd that this pastor, this woman with this PhD would sit up here on a T blog hosting this interview, but, it is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Now, the first thing that I wanted to address that was talked about last night on All About the Tea was this whole Monica Sauls, situation. Now, if you don't know, people have been ragging and tagging and dragging Monica because she is an avatar, right? She does not show her face onto YouTube, which personally I don't have an issue with. Like, I really don't care either way. Whether you show your face, whether you don't, it is what it is. I just kind of feel like if you're going to be on YouTube, you should show your face because it's a video platform, but to each their own. If you don't, do you, boo. But a lot of the fans have been criticizing her for using this avatar, and they've been trying to dig up her real identity, okay? They've been trying to dox the girl, and they're saying that she's this woman by the name of Monica Sauls. Now, Monica Sauls is like this career expert, advisor, consultant. She works in corporate over there at Bojangles. And apparently they've been sending her death threats, okay? Some random crazy ass people, okay, from YouTube have been going over to Monica Sauls' contact information, I'm assuming, and have been talking just all types of mess, right? And Monica from All About the Tea wanted to shut that down, okay? She didn't want nothing to do with Monica Sauls, and so she definitely denied. She has denied being Monica Sauls, okay? So according to Monica from All About the Tea, she is not Monica Sauls. So for all the crazy folk out there that want to send death threats and want to send crazy emails and want to dox people and send, pictures of people's kids, like, get a life, get a job, okay? Put the laptop and the phone down, go to the bed and take a nap, right? But yeah, Monica is not Monica Sauls. So leave that woman alone. With that also being said, the second takeaway that I got from the live last night was that Monica from All About the Tea felt used by Pledge. Now, It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Okay. I really don't have a strong opinion on that because that is how Monica feels. She feels like Ples took this opportunity, took these severed ties to, I guess, blow up her platform on social media, more particularly YouTube. Now from my perspective, I don't see it that way because if someone didn't have a YouTube channel to begin with, in my opinion, that just kind of lets me know that they don't really care about YouTube. But again, that's just my perspective. So Monica said she felt used by Ples and some of the other panel members. She went on to say that Schoolboy and Marcella have not quit the nighttime panel. For those of you that don't know, they are two panel members that appear on the nighttime panel on All About the Tea. They call them Teacup affiliates. Yeah, they're not quitting. There's been a lot of rumors, okay? And I've been watching a lot of lives, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of people trying to analyze and break down the situation. And I've been hearing so many times that Schoolboy quit, Marcella quit, Ples is gone, the Bishop is leaving, okay? And according to Monica from All About the Tea, that is not true, okay? I believe the only two people that are like dead and gone, metaphorically, is Ples and the Bishop. She says Schoolboy and Marcella have not quit. Those two are still Teacup affiliates, okay? So it is what it is. And then in conclusion, she goes on to say that, she has a lot more exclusives that are coming out. She is going to take a break, I think, on the panel, if I'm not mistaken. And she says that she will be doing more shows, okay, more YouTube videos by herself, okay? So, I don't know. This whole situation is just messy, okay? It is really, really messy. Like I said, I really was not jumping at the opportunity to talk about it, but I'm like, okay, this shit just done blowed up, okay? It done blew all the way up, and so I kind of felt like I had no choice. With that being said, I'm not really upset or mad or feeling any sort of way about Monica. I don't think she's perfect. I don't think she's gone without fault. I mean, she did apologize for a couple of things. And overall, I kind of feel like this whole interview was to sort of paint Ples out to be like this opportunist, right? This manipulative person, which I didn't necessarily agree with. But with that being said, I didn't really have an issue with Monica in the first place. Like, okay, she didn't call back. She didn't do this. She wasn't a good communicator. Her mods deleted comments. Like, it is what it is. The girl ain't gonna be perfect, right? And I don't really feel no sort of way about Ples. I mean, she has every right to create a YouTube channel and capitalize off of, her appearances on the panel. I did not see an issue with her making a video responding to, the mental issues claim and, the other stuff, the shade that was, apparently thrown on the show. Yeah, I didn't really have an issue with Ples. I would say the one person that I'm kind of side-eyeing, okay, is the Bishop. And I'm going to just go ahead and say this because I really don't care either way. But I find it real funny, okay? I find it real convenient that he all of a sudden, once the kitchen got too hot, wants to jump ship, okay? And then do his own YouTube videos and kind of denounce Monica and All About the Tea when you had never really expressed any grievances before then. You know what I'm saying? Like, he to me just did a complete switch up, a complete 180, because he saw that Monica was getting her ass lit up on the internet and he didn't want to get lit up either. Okay, so to me, out of everybody, he seems the most questionable, okay? Because he did this whole video trying to seem all virtuous and trying to seem, like he ain't ever did nothing wrong and he just encouraged everybody to talk and this, that, and the third. Why did you switch up so quick? Okay, as soon as the drama with Ples started, you quit the panel, you made a video, you said you were uncomfortable with the clickbait titles and you was uncomfortable with this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not trying to drag on the man. I'm not trying to, bring him all the way down on this little TV show. But out of everybody, I just kind of feel like we got to watch out for him. Okay, we got to watch out for him. So I don't know. That's my take on the whole thing. Let me know what you guys feel about the situation. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I will see you guys a little bit later. I will be going live late tonight. Okay, around maybe like 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so get ready. Have your post notifications on because we are going to be talking about this Fallon and Up and Adam interview. Love you guys. Don't forget to create a great day.